Is it recording? Hopefully it is on. Hopefully, okay. I guess I gotta hold it. Ugh. But yeah, about the panel, which I'm referring to. Jay Wilson's panel with the big wide back. That big wide. Oh my goodness, a wide sack of potatoes. I mean, that nigga didn't get on my back at all. He didn't win at all. I don't like talking to the mentally challenged like that. So therefore, I have to watch my words. But you know what? When I feel like a nigga want the heat, he's gonna get it, and he still can get it. I came back 4 times, and I wasn't done yet. See, I wanted to get you off, but at the same time, I got so tired of talking to stupid. That's what he really is, stupid. I got tired of talking to stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel even slower, even talking to him. I'm like, oh my goodness, Casher, what are you on? Get it together, because I didn't want to talk to that nigga. Not at all, not at all. But I had to give him a little bit of, a little lashing of the tongue, so he'll know, because we all know. Because he told on himself the other yesterday. He been watching other niggas' stories. So that look, put two and two together. That nigga's liking niggas. He ain't liking women. You can get on here and portray yourself, and and I know why you don't want to come out. I think you may be ashamed, but at the same time, we know the world know about you. I ain't gonna lie to you. The world knows about you, big man, Big Mac. What I love how the fact that you have the same initials for a Big Mac. Yeah, you don't need. Look, you've been having too many Big Macs over the years. And I see how big and how expanding, like a whole. What is those things that go in the air? Those balloons, those big ass balloons. Oh my goodness. Ugh. My goodness, man. Look, if I get that size, bitch, I will slow down. I will slow it all the way down. And that's why you over there right now in the condition that you are in the condition that you are in, you have the nerve to get on the internet and trying to roast and talk about somebody. Nigga, please. Go back and try to redo your life. You older than I am. Go back and try to redo your life. I'm just saying. I am. Okay? Now, I don't want to trigger you into a fizzy, and you'll be going out spazzing out, because y'all know how mentally delayed people are, especially those remedial motherfuckers. Oh my goodness, they rather to spaz out at any moment. Oh, it's like, nigga, get somewhere and calm your slow ass the fuck down before you get your ass hurt out here. Big man kind of reminds me of that, but at the same time, I know him within my heart that he ain't crazy, so therefore he ain't finna try anybody, because I mean, if any of them thing, he'll be getting tried, okay, tossed around like a rag doll, okay, like a big one at that. I ain't lying. Y'all know it's the truth. Who's picking that big motherfucker up? Now all they gotta do is push his motherfucking ass down somewhere. You hear me? Push his motherfucking ass the fuck down somewhere. Okay, and look, they can let go and let have. Okay. Boy, when you was over there at Jay Wilson's, boy, you was sounding like a motor, bitch. At least I can pronounce words, and then hold a conversation, a good old sentence. Unlike your motherfucking ass. My goodness, I'm just saying. Hey Emma, how you doing? Shit, nigga, you thought you won. Jay Wilson was playing in your motherfucking face too as well. He didn't want to tell you, bitch. You thought you did your best one, your big one, but you didn't. Come back next time. In the time out, and look at the time out after that time. That's if I got that's if I got enough time for you. Shit. But like I said, my mic was messed up, and I had time for that slow remedial ass motherfucker. I did, and I don't take it back at all, because at the end of the day, he's grown, so therefore he can take this when I'm giving it to him. When I'm giving it to him, he can take it. He can take it. I'm sure he probably cried a little bit too about some of the words that I chose to say to him. But he had to understand, nigga. If you talking stuff, you talking stuff. Okay, so therefore expect what we see from you. We gonna judge you for a little time. We gonna judge you, and we gonna give you the real. Baby, I'm not finna pacify you or babysit you at all. At all. You a grown ass man. You just slow. Okay, you just slow. And accept that shit. Hey, YouTube cameras, how you doing? Hey, Bougie London, how you doing? I'm just saying, you just slow. Accept that shit. You slow. Okay, it is what it is. They call me slow, but I ain't as slow as you is. Thank goodness. At least I can get somebody. You can't get nobody. You can't get no motherfucking body. I wonder why. You ain't attractive, bitch. You are obese. You are obese. You on oxygen, nigga. How old are you again? You on oxygen. I'm not on oxygen, bitch, and I'm a smoker. But you're on oxygen. Wow. I'm just saying, you need to get it together before you be get up on out of here. Look, a whole lot faster than you expect. Than you intended. You will be getting up on out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you. You better watch what you eat. That's why it's important to take care of yourself and change your motherfucking diets. All that popcorn and snacks. You don't need snacks. You need fruit and vegetables. Fuck the snacks. Leave the snacks on the motherfucking shelf. Fuck all that other shit, nigga. That's the problem now. That's what's causing you to keep expanding. And that's why you wearing ill-fitting clothes. Oh my goodness, when I seen you, I thought you was homeless. I ain't gonna lie to you, and that's not, I ain't trying to be funny, but I thought you was homeless. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw you, I'm like, oh my goodness, where the hell are you at? And you had the nerve to put that on. I'm guessing that's the only thing that I'm guessing that's the only thing that can fit you. I'm guessing that's the only thing that can fit you. But you know, it is what it is. Ooh. Yeah, we had a little spat at Jay Wilson's, and I didn't mind coming back on my channel since you guys can't hear me, because yesterday I got kind of distorted with my phone, so therefore it made it appear as if he won. I wasn't trying to win any goddamn thing. If anything, can he win a racing challenge? Can he win I'm finna lose weight challenge? Okay, can he get off that? Can he win getting off of motherfucking oxygen? That's what I want you to win. That's what I want you to win. Stop trying to win this internet shit. It's really internet games. Win that. Okay, win that. Let's see how many. Look, let me see you walk. And we're gonna go back and see how much calories have you burned. Because you don't burn anything nowadays. You just sit on that damn bed, on that goddamn computer in that slouchy ass room of yours. Yes, I know it is. I know it's slouchy. And that's all you do. And get online and talk your stuff. That no one is watching. That no one is watching. Okay, now I can tell when they don't want to watch me, but baby, when it comes to you 5 or 2 or 3 people in the room, damn, how long you been on here, and you ain't managed to have a bigger audience by now? That's sad. I'm just saying that's sad. That's sad. It's time for you to get up on out here just like the rest of them did. Everybody don't have this spark when it comes to doing YouTube. They don't. You got to be yourself, but at the same time, don't be extra. Don't be so dramatic. Oh my goodness! And speaking of dramatics, oh my goodness, Queen Tulsa, you put a bad name on us. How dare you go in those people's office? Acting the way that you were acting. Oh my goodness, I can believe that, man. You were something else. You were giving that woman the blues. I ain't gonna lie to you. Had it been me, I would have told you, man, you got to get up on out of here. You got to go with that. You got to go with the skull. I'm trying to. You had. Look, I would have got you up on out of there, girl. We ain't finna do that. And then you gonna say, how you doing? How you gonna have a conversation and then have the nerve to say, how you doing? If you don't get on with that shit, get out of here. You did that. I know why you did. See, she be pulling stunts in front and shows too. See, well, look, it ain't just me and Tommy, baby. It's all of us. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there was some real shit that happened, but at the same time, this shit over here that y'all seeing now, shit, hey, you never know what we can come up with. I ain't gonna lie to you. You never know. You never know. But yeah, she was putting some stunts and shows over there trying to get her audience up. Girl, it's all right. It's gonna come natural to you. Look, it took me years to get to 1,000. Years. I had to go to another person's channel, and when they realized I didn't have 1,000, they pushed my damn channel. Y'all know who that is. But it's I was thankful for that. Thank you. I was thankful as hell because shit, a couple of years ago, it was hard getting 1,000. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now everybody's getting 1,000 just like that. I'm like, damn. How come that didn't happen with me? But at the same time, I was not putting things out that people wanted to see. It's only so much that people are going to listen when it comes to singing. I noticed that a lot of people don't like hearing people sing. Shout out to Diaz. He don't like hearing people sing, but he has gave me a compliment on my singing, before. But I know he don't like this shit, so I would never go to his channel trying to do all that because I know that ain't what he on. But it's just that's just what it is. That's just what it is. All the attention that you may want. I don't look for it. In that light. I just say, hey, I'm here. I'm John. Really, I'm really John. And so if you guys like me, you like me. If you don't, hey, it's all right. I know I don't fit. I don't fit. I know a lot of folks right now don't even too much care for me at all. But at the same time, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing over here to try to please someone need. For what? Who does that? Who's around here trying to please someone need? Like, you either gonna like it or you're not. I mean, you either gonna like it or you don't, or you look, you either gonna watch or you don't. You don't even gotta click anything, but at the same time, it will show. It will show in the numbers. It will show in the numbers. Yes, indeed. That's why a nigga over here ain't worried, baby. I'm still doing me, baby. I ain't worried about no numbers declining shit. Whatever I put out, I put out. That's enough. And really, that's if I got time. That's if I got time. You know, shit. Cause I ain't asking for y'all to be in my life like that at all. Shoot, not at all. I don't need everybody in my I don't need everybody knowing what I do every day. I don't need it. I'm a little private, but y'all know you guys may say that no different. But I'm a little private, and so therefore I don't have to. I don't feel the need to share. Like that. Whatever you guys see, that's what I want you to see. And whatever I may talk about, that's what I want you to. I want to go into depths with certain individuals or people or just really people. I don't want to do all that names and things like that. Hell, I barely would talk about people on here. I usually just kind of ignore it and be very, very subliminal. But now I don't know what has changed for me. Shoot, I don't mind being honest. I really don't, and I think people enjoy the honesty from me. That was a Coke can, not a beer can. But I'm glad that people enjoy this, this side from me, even though I'm a little much at times, but I'm trying to work on that. But yes, indeed. And I gotta say this: ain't nobody looking for no attention. Me and Tommy ain't looking for no goddamn attention. But at the same time, if a narrative is out there about us, we'll play in your face. You know what I'm saying? We'll play in your face. I ain't gonna lie to you. We'll play in your face. I ain't gonna lie to you. We just did it yesterday. We did it yesterday, and we tried to do a few days but that didn't happen. That shit happened. That shit went downhill. But at the same time, we ain't, I don't want people worrying about me or him as if something's fun, as if something's gonna happen. I wish that narrative would leave, but at the same time, we came on YouTube with it, so therefore, if you guys may perceive that, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just know we ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to go to jail. I love being free. I don't want to be locked down. I can't fathom being, I can barely be locked down in one room. What makes you think I want to be in a cell all damn day and then have to do chores and shit? Like oh no. Oh no. Hey Alona, how you doing? Alona, how you doing? But yeah, I didn't have too much to say, you guys, but I did have to come back on that big wide back motherfucker. That nigga is big, bitch. I can see why he ain't got no motherfucking women around him. See, it's something how you can be big and then have a few ladies, around you. That's if you looking presentable. He ain't looking presentable at all. He looking straight up dusty, crusty and dusty. Like he just walking around, with no socks on, in his, I guess official. What is that? I can't even pronounce it. But some type of boarding house that he's in. He probably is in the back of the house, as to be exact. With one window, and a door. It is what it is. I know. I can already picture it in my head. I can already picture it, folks coming in and out your room, because y'all in a small ass house. Now that's no diss, but it's the truth. Let me go. I don't want to be too mean. Jay Wilson would be your downfall. He He said your downfall. He is you and Tommy for clicks. He is using you and you. Okay, well, you know what? I don't feel like I'm being used for clicks. Neither does Tommy. But at the end of the day, we still gonna make this money. I mean, whether you may feel like that or not, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Even though it may look crazy, but at the same time, we ain't crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got more sense than I do. Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Had it been a long time, I would have been kicking and screaming and hollering and doing just the most. Y'all think he ain't sane or he don't know how to act. That brother know how to act, baby. Trust and believe. Trust and believe, man. Trust and believe. That's why I say look, there's no worries over here. If I was scared or in danger, you guys would know about it. And vice versa when it comes to him too as well. You guys will know about it. We ain't ready to take it all the way to the deep end now at all. It ain't that deep for us. Hell, we still young. We still got things that we gotta accomplish in this life. So why would we want to risk all that for an argument? Hell no. But on that note, you guys, I think I'm preaching again. So on that note, you guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful day. And to the Big Slow Man TV, I ain't watching your channel. I don't watch. So you're gonna be talking to your damn self. I ain't responding at all. Hopefully you can get some views. I helped your ass out yesterday, baby. You got some views for the first time. For the first time. You know what, nigga, for the first motherfucking time. Because ain't nobody watching that shit over there. They ain't. That's why your ass hitting links so you can get traction to your channel. I understand. But you guys, I'm out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day and be blessed and not stressed. Bye.